Schulmeister, Napoleon's great spy. He was one of the greatest spies of all time. He was born on August 5th, 1770. He received a very careful education, as we will see throughout this story. He married on February 20th, 1792. Between 1792 and 1797, he is listed in the city registers of Strasbourg as an ironmonger, and between 1798 and 1805 as the owner of a tobacco business. He also dealt with smuggling on the Rhine. His connections with the French army, and in particular with Savoy, date back to 1797. We crossed the Rhine at the head of an infantry battalion, helped by Schulmeister, who provided him with all the information he needed. The real masterstroke of this spy, however, was the surrender of Marshal Mack at Ulm in 1805. It is known that Napoleon crossed the Rhine and carried out an overwhelming strategic maneuver, thus surrounding the Austrian marshal, who was in Ulm. Charles Schulmeister had the skill to mislead Mack, making him believe that the movement of the French army towards the Iller was a retreat towards the Rhine, that the revolution had broken out in Paris, and that the English had landed at Boulogne. The marshal, convinced by all this, gave an order of the day on October 14th, 1805 for the pursuit of the French army, when in reality he was on the verge of being surrounded, which was done on October 20th. 8 generals and 25,000 men with 50 cannons, 3,000 horses and 40 flags fell prisoner at Ulm. Schulmeister was not just an ordinary spy, he also showed heroism. Thus, in the campaign of 1806, with rare audacity, he captured the city of Wismar at the head of 13 horsemen, causing about 600 enemy soldiers to surrender. In the Battle of Friedland, 1807, he was wounded in the forehead by a bullet. On June 9, 1807, he was appointed police prefect in Königsberg, demonstrating the same qualities of policeman and man of order as in Vienna, which earned him the praise and gratitude of the population. In 1809, Schulmeister captured the Landshut Bridge at the head of a group of daring soldiers, preventing the enemy from setting it on fire. In the same year, when the French occupied Vienna again, Schulmeister was again appointed Commissioner General of the capital's police, where he distinguished himself through his political and military investigations. Thanks to him, many cannons and ammunition hidden by the population were discovered. With the end of the campaign, Schulmeister retired from the espionage service, living either in his estate in Mainau or in the castle of Pippel, in the vicinity of Paris. Many incidents are told about this master of espionage, who rendered immense services to Napoleon I, which show his audacity and artistic way of disguising himself. Thus, in order to get out of a besieged city, he pretended to be dead in a coffin. One day, seeing the house surrounded by Austrians, he disguised himself so well that he alone opened the door of the house and managed to pass through the cordon of gendarmes and soldiers. Another time, disguised as an Austrian quartermaster general, he attended a council of war presided over by the emperor in Vienna. He had given an Austrian general 1,000,000 francs to take his name and place. The great spy Schulmeister died on March 8, 1853, at the age of 83. After the biography of this famous spy, a miniseries Schulmeister, the Emperor's Spy, was also made.